All right, we are live, everybody.
Hey.
Woohoo!
Oh, hi.
Well, I'm so excited to be here tonight. This is going to be, I think, a really awesome call or awesome hangout for everybody. And first, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Justin Clark. I am the micro profit system trainer for iCoinPro. I helped develop this system, which is helping thousands of people now worldwide have success, more success than they had previously with cryptocurrencies and their profits that they're making from them. So it's extremely exciting to me. It's very humbling to me, and it's also like every day I'm getting up now and people are sending me their results, and I'm getting to post them on my Facebook page. And for me, it's extremely exciting because I have a big help button. Like I really am, like feel like one of my purposes in life is to help people and help them achieve their goals financially, in their personal lives, to get to a better station in life where they have more time with their family, have the financial resources to enjoy that time with their family, etc. And I feel like we're putting together such an amazing vehicle with iCoinPro. And in fact, we even have some people who are getting so confident in their trading from the micro profit system that they are going like full time in iCoinPro as traders like now. And I think that is amazing. It's like blowing my mind every single day. And I couldn't be more proud of everybody and their results and the way that they're applying the system. And I couldn't be more excited for you, the brand new person that's here on this hangout, here to learn about this for the very, very first time. So, and one of the great things is, and we have a couple people who are here tonight, you can see below, that, some of them have no trading experience, and a lot of the people I contact, they've never even done trading before, or they've tried other types of trading and they haven't succeeded. I think that cryptocurrency trading is much more forgiving. And I feel that the system that we have is extremely simple, yet empowering for the individual. And it's why we're having such a huge win for so many people, that they're seeing these amazing returns that they're being able to create with just applying this very, very simple system and the tools that we have with the micro profit training. So we're going to focus on that tonight. We're going to talk about that. Some of you may be like brand new, and that's another thing too. Some of you may not even have any Bitcoin. You may have never even heard of Bitcoin until somebody said, come on this and learn about this. So we're going to be covering everything from soup to nuts about trading Bitcoin, the whole 9 yards here, as best we can in this short presentation. But that is the purpose of iCoinPro. And what's so neat is, not only do we have people who have never done trading before, they have, some of them have never even heard of Bitcoin until a couple weeks before they got involved, and they've gone from zero to hero in absolutely no time with our system in iCoinPro. So that's super exciting. We've got some awesome guests here tonight. First up, I want to talk a little bit with our esteemed founder and also CEO, Mr. Paul D'Souza, who is tuning in from the UK this evening. Normally he's in South Africa, but now he's over in the UK right now, which is awesome. He's actually got an event that he's going to be hosting there very shortly for iCoinPro, which is extremely exciting. So Paul, I would like to ask you just a couple questions, and because you're the reason that all of this started. And I mean, this just keeps growing. In fact, I believe we hit a milestone today, which is extremely exciting. And I was so busy with trading and training and everything that we do on a day in, day out basis, I didn't even know it just like happened, but why don't you tell us a little bit about our milestone that we've hit, and also just a little bit about yourself and what your background is, and how did you get started with cryptocurrencies? What's your crypto story?
Thanks for that introduction, Justin. Yeah, so really exciting day today. officially, we have passed 12,000 members in iCoinPro, and that is really a big deal. This is in a short space of time. I mean, we launched the last week of May, so it's just going on 3 months, and we've managed to get the attention of 12,000 people who want to change their life, who want to use iCoinPro as a vehicle to change their lives. And yes, this for me is an incredibly humbling milestone. I mean, I didn't for the life of me, I did never thought that iCoinPro would be this popular, but it is. And there's a reason for that. And that reason is because we are on the cusp of this major worldwide explosion, this revolution. People are talking about the cryptocurrency revolution, the Bitcoin revolution, and it's happening right now. Those people that are watching this video right now, you are in on something that is going to be massive. It's the biggest change in financial thinking, for want of a better word, that has happened over the last few decades. Now, money has changed. Money's changed forms over the last 6,000 years. And the way that people are moving from regular currencies over to cryptocurrencies is the next evolution of money, and it's happening right now, right in front of our faces. And you guys watching this are right here at really, it's really the start. I mean, it's a very new time. It's a very new concept, even though Bitcoin has been around for 9 years. That's the very early phase, and I keep on hearing people saying things like, "Oh, I've missed the boat on Bitcoin," and I couldn't laugh any more than I possibly could when I hear people saying that, because people have certainly not missed the boat, and what we teach people, they get the idea that, oh, hold on, there's a much bigger world out there than just Bitcoin. And I mean, even where just Bitcoin is concerned, people certainly have not missed the boat. But yeah, you want to know a little bit about how we got to where we are today. My first exposure to Bitcoin was back in really the early days. I'd heard about Bitcoin, but the way that it was explained to me, I didn't know. I had like this preconceived misconception. And this is very important for me to tell people, because I really didn't give it enough credence in those early days. I thought it was something to do with a game. I really didn't understand it. People were talking about doing mining on the internet using their computers. And honestly, it sounded like a game, and it sounded like something that I did not want to get involved with. Because I had this misconception about it. And then a few years later, I then got into a very in-depth conversation with a friend of mine who's actually watching this call tonight. Thumbs up to you, Daryl, because you educated me, and now I'm educating the masses. And he basically broke it down for me, and he explained to me exactly what Bitcoin was, how it worked, and various other cryptocurrencies that were emerging. And when he did, this penny dropped for me, and I realized, wow, this is life-changing. This is new money. This is going to make a lot of people a lot of money. And I didn't fully adopt it. There was a point that I was having problems with a business of mine accepting payments. I was getting a lot of questions from payment processors. They were stopping me from actually conducting business. And I needed a way very quickly to be able to accept payments. And that's when I first started using Bitcoin a lot more seriously. And what actually happened was, people were paying me in Bitcoin, and I was holding on to it, but the price was increasing, and I ended up making way more money than I was actually supposed to. So for me, it was like that very first, wow, hang on, this is real, this is massive. And from there until now, it's just been leaps and bounds of various things that happened. When I realized that this is something that needed to be shared with the world, I really wanted to do something that was going to help people, that was going to get the word out there. And I started toying with the idea of putting something together that would be like an educational program. I came up with the concept of doing like an online magazine. And last year, while I was working on a project in the Philippines, in Manila, that was when I slowly started piecing all of this together. And then this year, it evolved into what iCoinPro is today. We launched, as I said, end of May, and not even 3 months later, 12,000 members have joined. More than 100,000 people have been exposed. we've had, as I said, like over 100,000 people take the tour of iCoinPro. 12,000 of those have turned into members. They're absolutely loving it, and it's changing people's lives. People are really adopting what we're teaching, and it's completely changing people's lives. People have turned into cryptocurrency traders. You see, because there's so many different ways that you can make money with cryptocurrencies, one of them being trading. Now, we will discuss in a little while what is involved in iCoinPro. When you join iCoinPro, what is it that we teach you? But one of those things is we teach people how to trade, and this is where Justin came along. And I was telling Justin about Bitcoin, and he'd come to me, he'd see me posting on Facebook about it, and he'd say, what's this Bitcoin thing? I'd explain it to him, and he also, like me, discarded it, wasn't really interested in the beginning, but he'd see me posting more and more often. And I'll let Justin tell his story. But then from there, he got into it, loved it, started trading, and then we incorporated that into iCoinPro. And now thousands and thousands of people are trading using our really unique proprietary system. And we have people, like Justin said, who are now becoming full-time day traders, making anywhere between $100 a day and a few hundred, or even a few $1,000s a day. There's a couple of people that are making some really, really big numbers, and it's all because of our system. It's all because of the system that we put together, this educational system called iCoinPro. But I want to hand over just to Justin quickly. Let him give his story as to how this all came about for him, and how he got involved. Justin. You're muted, Justin.
I am unmuting now. Yeah, and before we get into that, I'm going to throw in, we have to, because we're going to be talking about, income, or what people are actually earning, or results that they're getting. I'm just going to put in the disclaimer here. There's also a disclaimer below on the video. And that's one thing you can tell if you're dealing with a legitimate company. If you're on a company's website that's telling you you're going to get certain guaranteed returns on your Bitcoin investment or something like that, and there's no disclaimers or anything, they're just flaunting, the legal requirements that they should be ensuring get done. You might want to give pause and think a little bit about that. But we try to make sure that we dot all our I's and cross all our T's here, because we're really building this for the long haul. So if we're talking about results, we're talking about any type of income, we do have to give a disclaimer, before we do that. So our disclaimer is this: iCoinPro and its trainers provide an informational service only and are not responsible for any investments made. Applying this information, the results described are for illustration purposes only and are not guarantees of future income. Any investments contain risk, and it is 100% the responsibility of the investor to assess the risk rewards involved. It is possible to lose some or all of your investment. We assume no liability, assumed or implied, for your application of the information shared from the training programs. And I'll add to that too, just, as far as income from iCoinPro and referring people, which Paul's going to talk a little bit about that, which is so cool. I mean, there's so many different ways that you can make money with this vehicle. But as far as income from iCoinPro, again, that's completely up to you, your efforts and everything. But we have people who are doing extremely well in this program, making their car payments, making their house payments, making even more than that. And what's cool is we actually are paying out in Bitcoin. So that's one of the neat things that we actually do. And we accept Bitcoin too, which is really cool. But you can get paid in Bitcoin, and then you can use the systems here to turn that Bitcoin into even more wealth for yourself. So it's super, super awesome. And also, before I talk a little bit more, down below this video, you'll notice there's a button. If at any point you're ready to take the next step, you're ready to get more information, or you're ready to actually sign up, you can go right on the tour by clicking the button down below this video, and it's going to take you through the process, so you can actually pre-register and then get into the system and learn a lot more, get some access to what we're doing here with iCoinPro. So yeah, Paul, back to the whole trading thing. Yeah, that was an interesting thing. I mean, you were kind of kind the way that you explained it there. You pretty much, you had to beat me over the head until it finally sunk in that like I need to pay attention to this. And it was actually because of you and then a mutual friend of mine who was, of ours that was like buying up Bitcoin left, right, and center. And I'm like, why am I not hearing this message? What is wrong with me? So after some soul searching and eating some humble pie, I realized that, I was being an idiot. And I started to actually, look into this. And then the thing that I've done a lot of online marketing over the years. I've been like a super affiliate with numerous programs. And a lot of what I do is all math. So like, I'm just trying to figure out how to take 1 penny and turn it into 2, in online advertising, and then do that 1,000, 10,000 times a day. Okay. So, that's what online advertising is in a large part, is just mathematics and figuring out numbers. And so when I saw this, and then I saw that you could do trading, which I didn't even know. And then I started to explore that, and then started to research into that. And I'd researched about trading before. My mom actually has been a day trader for a long time. She hasn't had a lot of success doing it, but I've studied some of the things that she does, and had a pretty good idea. But then once I started to look into this, I don't know, it turned on a weird part of my mind, and I actually got kind of obsessed with it. And then I took the seed money that I had, and using the strategies in the micro profit system, I actually tripled that in about 45 days. And that was even with errors, and making mistakes and not knowing what I was doing, and very limited time, and nothing like what we have now in iCoinPro. But it blew my mind. And I was sharing with Paul, and I was sharing with some other friends of ours. And I remember the build up to the release of the micro profit system. And a lot of people were wondering, oh, what's this going to be? Is it going to be an auto trader? What's going to happen with this? And it was so cool knowing in the back of my mind that when we did release this system, it was going to work. Like, we knew it was going to work, and we knew we weren't going to disappoint with this system. Okay. Which so many people so many times have, there's big buildups in network marketing, home-based businesses. And then it comes out and it's just like, really? That's what we were waiting for. Wow. That was a letdown. But I feel like with what we put together in the whole program, when it came out, it was something that it was exciting, and people got it, and people started to do it. And then what's wild is now we're getting deeper and deeper down the rabbit hole, and more people are using the system. And then we have the second module from the micro profit system on another trading strategy that people are using. And all of a sudden, like, you can see the explosion of results that are happening. And that's what this is all about. This is all about results. This is about providing people with a vehicle that is real, that is something that is sustainable, that is scalable, that will work here in 2017, and will continue to work in 2117. Okay, because the strategies, what we put together, what people are doing, it is something where a person can apply these strategies and literally get to a point where they are generating a full-time income for themselves through their trading activities alone, which I think is extremely exciting. And that's part of my mission. That's part of like what I wanted to create. And then the icing on the cake is that they're going to be sharing those results, and other people want to know this too. Okay, there are plenty of people who want to live that laptop lifestyle and be anywhere in the world and making money a couple minutes a day, going through some trades and stuff like that. And we have that right now. And we have it in a very, very real way that is not pie in the sky. It's not these automated systems that, it's kind of weird. I mean, it makes me a little nervous when you're giving your Bitcoin to somebody else and they're supposed to do everything with it for you. I like being in control of my money. Maybe I'm just a little, over zealous with that. But, it's nice to know that I can withdraw my money at any second. All of it. I can take it all out if I want to. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in control of my finances. And I think a lot of what Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies is about being in control of your wealth. Because after all, Paul, as you've said many times, they are a store of wealth. That is what they are. You're storing your wealth, and they are possibly the ultimate vehicle in which to do that. So anyway, Paul, Now, I want to kind of pass it back to you, and then we can maybe go into introducing our guests and talking with people about their experiences and stuff like that. But Paul, I know you were there when we were like kind of developing this system, and then you were starting to like do some of the trades, and then I was like describing it. And I remember one afternoon we were on like a hangout together, and I was showing you all this stuff, and you're like, "Oh wow!" And then like you went out and did, you know, some trades. I mean, maybe you could share a little bit of your. In fact, yesterday, well, I have so many things to share. Okay, there's part of what we're doing. There's an app that's coming out, which is going to be extremely exciting. And we have one of the absolute best programmers you could ever possibly know. Hopefully you guys are going to get to meet him at the Vegas event. But he is doing our algorithms and also helping with the app development. And this app is going to help to find these trades, to even, you know, automate that part of it. We're not going to trade for you. We're going to find the potential trades, and then you, with your knowledge and your information from the micro profit system, are going to be able to go in and evaluate that trade and decide whether it's something you want to take or not. But we're going to bird dog them for you. Okay, we're going to find them for you. All right. And so I think it was yesterday or whatever. You had a trade that it called, and you and I have been getting the alerts because we're piloting the algorithm, which we finished. The first algorithm is done. We're now going on to the second algorithm for the second type of trade that we're looking for. But Paul, maybe you can just talk and whatever. I get so excited I can just keep going on and on.
All right. Well, I'm going to just jump in here really quickly and just point out something. What you said, that you said something about being an idiot when for not adopting this or getting into it. I want to correct you there. It's not that you were an idiot, because there's a lot of people that's in that boat where they're on the fence. They don't know what it is. It's not explained properly. They go and read up on the internet, and the information is everywhere. And there's nothing that is set in a way that people can follow and understand what Bitcoin is, what cryptocurrencies are, in a manner that explains it in simple terms. You know, like if you go and search anything on the internet, like how does Bitcoin work or whatever the case is, you're going to get reams and reams of documents that talk about you know, the hashing algorithm and this, that, and the other, and people go, whoa, hang on, this is too much. And guys, you know what? It's not like that at all. You know, in the early days, Bitcoin primarily was adopted mainly by those very technical people that were helping to put the foundation of the entire network in place. Now that that network is in place, people think that you need to be a techie to understand Bitcoin. People think that you need to be that you need to have 5 degrees in informatics. Guys, you know what? It's not the case at all. There's so many people that felt that way, but then when they actually realize, you know what, I don't need to know the inner workings of Bitcoin, because I mean, there's people out there that they drive a car, but they don't need to know exactly how an engine works and how a piston moves up and combusts fuel to create combustion. No, they don't need to know any of that. All you need to do is, you need to know how to, if it's a stick shift, first put gas, go. That's as easy as it is. And that's what Bitcoin is like. So the whole idea of iCoinPro is to actually provide an educational system that teaches people slowly and guides them through the process, because our modules are designed in bite-sized chunks that really breaks it down to the basics and explains it so that everybody can understand it. But yes, there's a lot coming. You mentioned our app that's coming. Don't want to confuse people too much. You mentioned an event in Vegas. You also mentioned that I was in the UK doing an event, folks. What I'm doing, and I'm piloting this here in the UK, and then after I then return back to South Africa, which is my home country, we will be going through to Vegas to have an event there for our members. And my goal is to then go to as many different countries doing these events, talking to people, and really going out there and spreading the word, because our goal for iCoinPro is we want 1 million people in this company, and it's a goal that we will achieve over the next few years. We're going to work hard to do that. I want to touch 1 million people's lives. I want to change 1 million people's lives for the better. And we're going to be using Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies to do that. So yeah, it doesn't matter what country you're in. Hopefully I will see you in your country sometime in the future. But I really want you to, don't worry about the confusion. Take it slow. We're more than happy to, we got a Facebook group where we answer questions. We've got 2 Facebook groups. The one is open to the public. You can come there, ask questions about the program. You can mingle with people, ask their opinions. And then the second group that we have is a really private group where people are sharing some really inner circle type information. They share trades. They share some of their trading secrets. There's a lot of good stuff that goes on in that group on a daily basis. And yes, so these are some of the things that you will have access to when you become a member of iCoinPro. And if you want to check out some more information, below this video there should be a little button that says join now, or take the tour, something like that. Go ahead and do that, or otherwise go back to the person that shared this presentation with you and ask them for some more information. All right, join us. But I want to just further the conversation that we're having about the trading, because trading is one small part of how you can make money with cryptocurrencies. There's a variety of ways, and we cover them in our training, and we're releasing new modules all the time, and we'll soon be doing more and more modules on the variety of ways that people can make money with cryptocurrencies. But right now, what's hot is trading. Here's a couple of facts and figures for you. All right, Forex trading is massive. That's where people are trading the fiat currencies against one another. So you got guys trading the yen versus the dollar, the British pound versus the Canadian dollar, and so on and so on. Okay, now trading cryptocurrencies is something that's very similar. Now the Forex trading market turns over $4 trillion a day. $4 trillion a day. That is massive. Now, to give you a hint of how much we are still only in the infancy of cryptocurrencies, the current daily volume generated by people that are trading cryptocurrencies is only 5.6 billion. Now, compare that to 4 trillion, and people are speculating that in the next couple of decades, cryptocurrency trading is going to overtake Forex trading. And we already see that is happening, because there's a lot of people that trade Forex that are now coming over to trade cryptocurrencies. And I know a few of them myself personally, that they were trading Forex, and now using our micro profit system, they find that they can trade cryptocurrencies a lot easier than what they do Forex. And not only that, is that our system actually helps those people who want to trade Forex as well. So it's a win-win for anyone who's interested in becoming a trader. And guys, let's face it, trading is where the big money is. Okay, those images of these huge mansions and yachts and whatnot. It makes that type of money to live that kind of lifestyle. It's traders, guys who trade. And another little bit of information that I'd like to give some more facts is the current market cap for cryptocurrencies has just passed $166 billion. So there's $166 billion in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. But now, bearing in mind that Bitcoin only started 9 years ago, 2000, well, not even 8 years ago, 2009 is when it was born. Okay, in that short space of time, it's really taken leaps and bounds. But it's only been, and I'll go back to what I said earlier on, that we are in the infancy, we are in the starting stages of worldwide adoption for cryptocurrencies, and you guys listening to this are part of that. I mean, you are now being exposed to it. You're going to be talking about it. You're going to be asking more questions. You're going to be sharing some of this information with people. Now, I just want to give you a clue as to how true that is. A year ago, okay, almost a year ago to the date, the total market capitalization of cryptocurrencies, okay, was 17 billion, and today 166 billion. Right, that gives you an idea of how much the growth has happened in the last year, and there's this bell curve, this exponential bell curve that's happening right now, where everyone that is listening to this message, everyone that is out there getting involved with Bitcoin now and in the coming weeks, we're sitting in that cusp of that global explosion, and it totally defies and it negates all those arguments about, oh, I missed the boat on Bitcoin and whatnot. Guys, if you only knew, but you know what? I don't want to hop on about that. What I want to do is I want to bring out some of our guests, because we got 3 guests with us today, and these are people that they have studied the micro profit system. They've studied our trading system, and they are now trading, and they absolutely loving it. But I don't want you to take my word for it. I want to bring out well, let's do ladies first. Our first guest, her name is Tracy Jameson. She's a lovely lady from Canada she's actually a full-time network marketer. So she promotes companies for a job, for a living. And then she discovered iCoinPro, and now all she wants to do is trade. Tracy, why don't you come on out, introduce yourself, tell people a little bit about your background, and yeah, just give us how are you finding iCoinPro and the micro profit trading system?
Okay. Thanks, Paul. Thank you so much for inviting me onto this call tonight. A little bit about me. I'm from Canada, the west coast of Canada, beautiful British Columbia. I come from the corporate industry. I spent 31 years in corporate running co-managing $1 million a week operation. And I left that in 2006 and became a full-time network marketer. I love people. I love the industry. I have to say that there's a lot that's not right about the industry right now, but this is one of the reasons why I was really excited about iCoinPro, because Paul, you and I have known each other for a few years, and we built a good relationship. So I already knew that whatever you were bringing to the table had to be first class, because I know everything you do is first class. But take it back a little bit to the crypto story. My cryptocurrency story was really that I knew a fellow a few years ago. I think I'm going back maybe 4 years ago or more. And his cousin was heavily into it. And so I got to learn a little bit about it. But what I found was it really was cryptic. You couldn't find any information about it. Any document you try to read to understand it, you'd have to open up another tab to read another document, And before you knew it, you were so far down the rabbit hole, you still didn't have a clue what you were talking about, still didn't know how to acquire it, didn't understand it. And so that whole environment, I was very, very curious about it, because I'm technically inclined. And I also I'm a professional student. I like to know what's going on in the industry. So I was really excited when I saw what you were bringing to the table with iCoinPro. And one of the things, there's companies out there that will come and go. And I think that's part of the downside of the network marketing industry, is how can you ever rely on a company? And, when you've got a company that is founded in its educational component, that's something you can never take away from anyone. And so I was really excited about that, because, you guys have got both sides of the coin, to coin a phrase, really. You're going to satisfy the network marketers, because the network marketers are looking to share an idea. It's all about the concept and sharing an idea. And so you can satisfy that part of the industry. So people can build their organization, they can earn fast start bonuses, they can earn part of their from their matrix and all that kind of stuff too. So that part is a real big draw for that part of the industry. But here's what really cements it together. This is what keeps everybody glued into here, is that there's so many ways to make money with this company. Of course, with the network marketing side of it, when you build, refer a few people, you're going to get paid in Bitcoin. What better way to get started trading than taking your Bitcoin, putting it into the trading platform, and then now you've got something to get started with. Now you've got your micro profit system, the training. And Justin, hats off to you. This has just been outstanding. I did get involved in Forex several years ago. I'm thinking back about 9 years ago, and I got into it intensely. And all I did was get confused, because I found it to be very frustrating, because it was hard. You guys have made this so easy. It's so simple. I wouldn't say it's easy, but I'm going to say it's simple. And, you know, there's so many people out there that really haven't got a clue. First of all, they don't even have a clue about what Bitcoin is. You can go out there and talk to anybody on the street, and there's really not a lot of people that really know what it is. The people that are online know more about it, maybe, or at least have heard about it, but they really don't know about it. So you guys have put together an educational platform. For me, was what I was really looking for, because I couldn't find anything anywhere in one place that would explain it to you, show you how to purchase it, show you how to trade it. And so the other flip side of the coin, obviously, is how to leverage that. And that is the biggest thing if you want to talk about network marketers. They don't understand leveraging. And so you guys have really compounded and put everything in a package to help people to be really self-sufficient and be able to build their wealth. And that's something that's completely missing in this industry, is showing people exactly how to build wealth. People are chasing a dollar for a dollar, and they're still broke at the end of the day. But you guys have got this wrapped up in a really nice package where nobody can ever take this away from you. And it is in its infancy, as you said, and we're watching some just tremendous things happening. And I've really dug in here this last week or so, and I'm just astounded at the trades that I've done. This is so much fun, and you know, and you're having fun, you're making money. And I've projected out now to what I've just done over the last week or so consistently. That's going to take care of my basic expenses. So, I mean, I'm just playing around having some fun. I mean, what the heck? You know, I mean, this is just the beginning. And so, you know, when I really get something under my belt here and start doing it consistently and seriously, and this, I'm only talking about a couple hours a day. I'm not talking about, I mean, I got other things. I'm still got, you know, a company to run and other things too. However, you have fun for a couple of hours a day, you go and take the training, you watch these videos and really commit to it, to learning, and there's no end to what you can produce here. So Paul, hats off to you guys, you and Justin, for really putting this together. I'm really proud to be part of this and sharing this to everyone else. So click on the link below. Hey, it's free. Just go and take a free tour and get some more information and join the group, ask some questions. You won't be sorry. That's my bit.
Thank you very much. Let me mute you. Yeah, you know, I couldn't agree more. You touched on some really, really good points there. We've had a number of people that have come into the business because we've got a really good compensation plan. So there's a lot of people that they are professional network marketers, and this is what they do, who've now come into iCoinPro, and they've looked at everything. They've looked at the training. They've been through the training. They've now started on the micro profit system, and they've come to me and they're like, you know what, Paul, I don't want to build like businesses. I want to trade. Like this is what I want to do. I want to just spend my days trading. Now, there is a gentleman on this call who he's also, well, prior to this, was a professional network builder, professional marketer, who now can't get any work done because all he wants to do is trade. Am I right, Justin? Why don't you come on out and you know, give your point of view? You're still muted. Well, there we go.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, I mean, yeah, and I've done network marketing. I mean, for like since I was about 26 was when I started doing it. Technically, actually, when I was like 18, my dad was in a company, and he has like over 30 years. But anyway, long story there. But yeah, you know, it's funny. You know, since I've been 26, I've been working from home full time. I've either been doing network marketing or I've been doing affiliate marketing and online marketing. And Paul and I have run a tremendously successful traffic company together for a number of years now, since like 2013. So we're actually going on 4 years, Paul, which is like so cool, right? But I just want to trade now. I know it's so bad, and I'm even trading on this hangout. I kid you not, you know, because there's some good things happening right now, and you can't ignore it. So there's so much potential, Paul. It's just there are very few vehicles that you can you know, have that much potential for income from, and definitely cryptocurrency trading is one of them right now. So it's a super exciting time in general. But then what's so cool with our system is, yeah, there's the whole strategy of buy and hold. That's good. But that's like, which dog is going to win the race? Sometimes you don't know, and you might pick the wrong dog. But with ours, is anything's going up, it's going down, it's doing whatever it's going to do. We can get in, get out, get in, get out. And you actually are going to make a lot more money. Even if that coin went to the moon, if you're trading our system, you'll make a lot more money on that moon ride than if you just held that coin, guaranteed. So anyway, Paul, back to you.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to mute you. You're right. Our system teaches people how to make profits on every crest and trough of every single wave as a cryptocurrency moves. And you know what? I was actually right alongside with you, because I was looking at Litecoin. I was watching it break out right now on this hangout. Yes, it is like that. It's very addictive. But sometimes we just need to take a step back, because we've got other guests to introduce. The next person that I want to bring out is a gentleman from the UK. His name's Nathan King, and he's also been using the micro profit system and doing a couple of trades. Nathan, why don't you unmute yourself, introduce yourself, give us a little bit background about yourself, and tell everybody your experience with the micro profit trading system.
Okay, hello everybody. I'm a joiner builder in the construction industry, and recently I've decided to make a change in my life, and iCoinPro came along, and I've decided to get into marketing and the internet and to try and make a living from the internet. But I've just got hooked on the trading and I've sort of left the marketing behind a little bit. But yeah, I'm seeing some fantastic returns on my investment already. Sometimes doing 10% per day, just messing about, as other guests said, and enjoying it really. Just following the system to the letter, and actually not making any mistakes anymore. So at first, it's a little bit rocky, but as soon as you get into the group and you start talking to people and you start asking the questions and you start listening to what people have to tell you, you're flying through it. You're just doing it naturally and not even thinking about it, So that's about it. I mean, what else can I say? I'm very happy to be a part of it, and compounding now for the long-term plan is the thing, I think, and the compounding effect of your investment is the big potential reward at the end of it. Which is phenomenal, really, and you've even put a new calculator on the thing today, in the group today, new compound calculator. We're always getting nice little tools added to the party, which is great, and I can't wait for the app.
Yeah, the app's going to change a lot of people's lives. Nathan, thanks for that. But would you before I mute you, let me just ask, would you say that it was just a case of following exactly what the trading told you to do and implementing it, and that was it?
Pretty much. I mean, yes. I mean, there's always room for human error, but if you follow the guidelines really closely, you tend to make less and less mistakes. And like I said before, as soon as you get past the initial emotional attachment to these coins, what's you're trading, you're just trying to make a profit. It's not about, oh, I want it to go higher, I want it to go lower. It's going to go higher, it's going to go lower because of the system. So and then you've always got the cryptocurrencies are very up and down. So even if you do make the slightest error, within maybe hours, sometimes it could be a week, but it will regain. And you don't have to panic, because we have this system where you only put in so many % of your funds and have several trades at once, so you're not losing a great deal at one amount of time. So yeah,
and you're not putting all your eggs in one basket.
Exactly, and you follow the system, and it's working. It's working well for me. I can't remember the last time I made a mistake. So I've got past that initial sort of learning curve. But as long as, like in the beginning, I was just paper trading, so just writing it down, piece of paper, just implementing the system and working it in my brain and using the calculators provided, and then I realized I was making a profit on the paper. So I thought, right, I've got to get involved with a real investment. So, and it's as little as $50, isn't it, on Poloni X, on whatever, you know, you can invest as little or as much as you want and grow from there. So, you know, there's not a lot to lose, really. Everything to gain.
Well, Nathan, thank you so much for that input, because I mean, really, that's what we wanted to do, is we wanted to put something together that was a step-by-step follow, like almost like a paint by numbers type of system for those people that have traded before. But I want to bring out our next guest, and his name is Travis. He's a multiple entrepreneur, and he's been on the show before, same as Tracy. And Travis, you've done trading before, have you not?
No, I never did any trading before I joined the micro profit system.
Oh, okay, all right. And now you trading what, on a daily basis?
Yeah, so it's funny because I'll be in my office here. I run a couple different businesses out of my office here, and in between people coming in and out of here, people I'm talking to, I'm meeting with, I'll just like, 1 sec, I'm almost done with this trade right here. I'm almost done. And towards what we're supposed to be doing, some other things, my office administrator, she kind of keeps me on track with what we're supposed to be doing for the day. Like, hold on just 1 minute, we're almost done. She says, are you doing Bitcoin again? I said, yeah, I'm just making a quick trade. Come on, 2%, 3%, let's go.
you know what, like, people ask me, what is, do you do Bitcoin? I don't know how you do Bitcoin. Yeah. I really don't know how, but apparently I do Bitcoin. But yeah, it's really interesting to hear from someone who is a an entrepreneur and other things, how this system has now completely changed what they want to do on a daily basis. We've had other people that are multi-level network marketers, professional, but now you do other businesses, and now this has now consumed you. Am I right?
Yeah, it's really fun. You just sit here and it's like you're taking a break, and it's like, oh wow, did 2 hours just pass?
Yeah, time does fly. But I want to ask you this, Travis. The price is $39.95, but right. If you didn't know how much the system cost, how much do you think that you'd be prepared to pay for a system like this?
Like, honestly, I was just talking with someone about this the other day, because I said, really, it's so cheap. What's the catch? I said, Paul wants to help a bunch of people. I don't know what the catch is. I haven't found one yet. But I mean, really, like, the training provided, the ongoing support, the private Facebook groups. I mean, you could probably sell the training for thousands of dollars. I mean, if it's a one-time fee, I mean, I feel like people would be ready to pay that if they really knew what we're getting here,
Yeah, I 100% agree. And from when we set this all up, we were trying to think of a price point, and people were saying, oh, you should charge like hundreds of dollars. And no, you're right. A lot of people go, well, it's only $40 a month. What is the catch? The catch is, like I said, we want to help 1 million people. We want to touch 1 million people's lives. Travis, thanks for coming on and giving your point of view. I value it.
I love iCoinPro. I want to be here as much as I can.
Yeah, I hope you're going to be one of the people coming to Vegas.
Yeah, I'm trying to work it out where I can make it there. I can't guarantee that I'll be there yet. I want to be.
Brilliant. It would be awesome to meet you in person. And yeah, folks, we spoke about this event that we're going to be happening in Vegas, where hopefully we'll be able to launch our app to the public. Now, this app is going to help people completely change the way that they trade, because then part of our training is helping people find the trades to trade on, and then utilizing it. Travis, if you had that app right now, how much would that change your life?
Oh my God, I'd be trading like nonstop all day. Like, I'll just in between conversations with people. 1 second, I just got it. 1 second. Let me make another 5% real quick.
Yeah, you know what? Like, it's Justin, Travis. I'm gonna put you on mute quick. But Justin, I want you to come on out and since we've been getting the notifications, how have you been? How has it disrupted your life?
Well, what's really cool, since we actually did program the algorithm and then had it start crawling all of the exchanges and looking for these trades, we've actually been able to one, make the micro profit system even slightly better for everybody. And then secondly, we've been able to kind of refine it and see really how, guys, the strategy we have is so solid. Like the amount of times that we win, and even like, it's hard to gauge because again, like I think Nathan mentioned, is that it can go, you know, and come back even within a week. I mean, what's our parameter for a win, right? Like it came back within a week, you know, but we have so many times when we win like immediately, like within hours of taking the trade with this system, that it is incredibly powerful. And if we extend that out to 24 hours, I mean, it is an astronomically high win rate with this system. And that's only one of the trades that we're looking at. The second type of trade is also extremely profitable. And since we've introduced that, we're seeing people who are doing multiple trades where they're making, you know, 1%, 2%, 3% a day on multiple different trades between the two different techniques. And I mean, I don't know where the ceiling is. I don't have any idea. And I think everybody's kind of waking up to that. I think I'm realizing that more and more. You know, Paul and I have a serious commitment here to this company. And so, you know, we're not just going to totally go down the rabbit hole, but we are trading every single day. But like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, this is like lightning in a bottle, and you only catch lightning in a bottle once. Okay. We have it in our hands right now. And I can't emphasize enough to everybody that's here, like, we need to share this because it can help, you know, so many different people. So, you know, the people that are on this call, please just take the plunge. You know, we have a 30-day money back guarantee. It will be the best money you've ever spent. $39.95, $80 to start with the original, you know, the $40 new distributor fee is a nice dinner. Okay. What we're already having people make from this system is way beyond that. Way beyond that. Okay. So I implore you to please take this very, very seriously. Whoever referred you to this, thank them, because thank them now. You're going to be thanking them in a couple weeks anyway, but say thank you now and get involved, you know, get trained and get involved with this entire system. And again, like Paul mentioned, this is one of the strategies. It happens to be a big strategy because it's very active, it's very duplicatable, it's something that people can do immediately and get results and literally could just do full time, okay? There are even more ways to make money with cryptocurrency, and Paul's already covered several of them. And we're not even into the lending module. We're not even into, you know, the different modules on all the different ways that you can do this. So anyway, I'm beyond excited, Paul, about everything. So the button's down below. That's where your journey begins. Whoever's new, you know, here, listen to this, but the button is down below. And we've got a tiger by the tail, and now is an amazing time. So I'm excited to see what the future holds for everybody.
Yeah, you know what? The future is really exciting, and I think that I'm going to excite a whole bunch of people even more now, because what I want to do is I want to explain really briefly. We've only got 5 minutes left. We try and keep this call to an hour. And what I want to do is I want to explain to you, when you join iCoinPro, what actually happens, because without a doubt, you are going to be talking to your friends about it. You're going to be sharing the word. You're going to tell other people about this company. And if the same thing had to happen when you went and bought a pair of shoes, I actually like using this analogy. I've used it a number of times. When you purchase a pair of shoes and a friend of yours sees you with a new pair of sneakers and says, "Hey, where did you get those sneakers from?" And you say, "Oh, I got them from Foot Locker." And then your friend goes off to Foot Locker. Foot Locker don't send you a check, but iCoinPro will send you some money for telling your friends about iCoinPro. What I want to do is I want to quickly just share my screen, and I want to talk really briefly about, because there are 5 different ways that you can actually earn money from sharing the compensation plan. And this is excluding the money that you'll make from trading, excluding money that you'll make from investing, and so on and so on. This is purely sharing this opportunity with other people. There's a lot of money to be made. Let me go ahead and share my screen and show you. Right, Justin, I'm gonna ask you to come on out and tell me if you can see my screen.
You're good, Paul.
All right. Really briefly, okay, we've got various ranks as your team grows. And this is not only from your own individual effort. This is from introducing people that introduce their friends. You know, you tell two friends, they tell two, and so on and so on. And as your team grows, you will advance through various ranks. You'll be you'll start as unranked, and then you'll go 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, star elite, and then star presidential is our most senior position, and that's all based on how many people in your group. And those ranks affect how much you earn. And just keep that in the back of your mind, because like I said, there are 5 different ways to earn. Our main compensation plan is a 2x14 matrix, but ours has got a really good twist to it. The very first way that you will earn money from iCoinPro and sharing iCoinPro is with the Powerline bonus. Now, the Powerline bonus pays you on the first 5 people that join you after you join. So the very first 5 people that join the company anywhere, all right, they don't even need to join within your own organization, but the first 5 people that join, that you'll get paid on those 5 people. It's a guaranteed income every single month. It's a tiny little commission, but it's just the start, and it's kind of like the company's way of saying that everyone will earn with iCoinPro. Of every single of those first 5 people that join. The second way that you will earn with iCoinPro is something that we call fast start bonuses. And the way that the fast start bonuses work is everyone that you personally introduce, depending on your rank, you will earn between $10 and $25 for every single person that you personally introduce. This is a once-off CPA affiliate type commission. And this we pay weekly. We pay every single week for those people that you personally referred. But it gets a little bit interesting, because those people, once they start referring people, you will earn on your second level $5 if you're 1-star and above, and on the third level you can earn an extra $3 and above, and fourth and fifth you can make $2 and an extra $1, just from you introducing a few people and those people introducing a few people. So that type of income starts adding up. Then we've also got something called a coded infinity fast start override. Now, with your traditional matrices, you can't earn past the bottom of your matrix. However, with the coded infinity fast start overrides, we will pay you an additional $2 if you're star elite, or $3, an extra $1 if you star presidential, down infinite levels in your enroller tree. So basically, you can earn a really solid amount from people that join way after you, and it just continues down what we call 3 generations. And each generation is basically coming across another star elite or star presidential, and that would be the first generation. Second generation would be another star elite or star presidential. But I don't want to confuse you with that part. The third way is our mission plan, which is the 2x14 matrix. This one's a little bit interesting, because if you do not sign up a single person, if you join iCoinPro and you don't refer anybody, but the people above you are quite active and they're speaking to people and they're referring their friends and so on, this will allow you to earn down to the 10th level. Okay, and as Justin had pointed out earlier on, I need to reiterate this. These numbers are it's all based on your own personal effort, firstly, okay, and there's no guarantee that anyone will actually really know that there are some people, quite a few people, that are making money from our variation. But I just want to put it out there as a disclaimer. Now, as a person that hasn't brought in anyone, you can earn down to the 10th level, and if your 2x10 matrix falls out, you can earn $2,000 a month from this compensation plan. However, you get stuck in and you go to 2-star and you speak to people and you build down to the 12th level, you fit matrix 12th level, you can earn a decent sum of call it $8,200 a month. And as a 3-star and above, and you really are speaking to people and your people are helping other people, and you grow a 2x14 matrix, you can make $33,000 a month. And folks, after just 3 months, we've already got people that are almost completing some of their first initial matrices. There are people already in the company that are making a significant income from this compensation plan. But it gets even better, because what we also do is we have another compensation plan built in called matching bonuses. And the way that this works is every single person that you introduce whatever they earn from the 2x14 matrix, you will get a share of. Now, if you an unranked person, you can earn 10% off everyone that you personally refer, all the way up to Star Presidential, where you will earn 60% of all your personally enrolled people's matrix pay. Okay, and also this works down at various levels, because once they start introducing their friends and so on, then you will earn on the second level an additional 10% if you're 2-star and above. On the third level, if you're 3-star and above, you're going to get an extra 10%. On the fourth level, as a 3-star and above, an extra 5%, and then Star Elite and Star Presidential on the 5th and 6th levels is an extra 3 and an extra 2%. This is where the big money is, because basically what it means is you will earn a matching bonus of every single person that you refer, of every single person that they refer, of every single person that those people refer, down to 6 levels. Folks, this is a serious compensation plan. It's one of the best in the industry. I have seen a lot of compensation plans, and I'm gonna blow my own horn. I love this compensation plan, and it's gonna make people really significant income. Go ahead, click the button below. Go back to the person that shared this with you, and we'd love to see you in our Facebook group. Come along, come and ask some questions. And there is one thing that I want to leave you guys with, because we're nearly out of time, is that you regret more the things in life you didn't do than the things you did. Folks, we are sitting on the precipice of something massive. Do not lose out on this. Thank you very much for joining us. Guys, once we come on out and wave goodbye to everybody. Let me kill my...
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Ciao for now.
All right, everybody. Have a great night.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Thank you very much for joining us. And we hope to see you at one of our next events. We hope to see you in our Facebook group. Come along, come and ask questions. Thanks.
Good night.